favor of this, this item. And especially in light of the fact that there'd be a new board seated in January who could keep it or change it.
Isn't that what you did here in this, the last?
No, we just took it off the floor,
Yeah.
so it's, could be voted on.
Okay, well, first off, I will say that most of the people I talked to, it was pretty much an even split with maybe the majority probably leaning towards not doing it, so.
Probably 90% of people I talked to were opposed to it.
Okay, so if you remember the last
Right.
meeting, we said, we'll see what people think. So apparently, nobody wants a tax break. Announcement for the government, right, I think that'll probably be the headline in the Observer tomorrow. Nobody in Donegal wants a tax break, but unlike the previous board, I'm completely willing to take the people's will, so.
I don't understand. I'm reading last month's minutes and it says here you voted on it and approved it. I don't understand
No,
when
we
it went
voted,
on
we voted to table it last month.
Okay, I don't see that. I'm sorry.
Where are you reading it? Which number or letter?
He made a motion to suspend the taxes for 2020. Township paid them out of the Act 13 account. Mr. Kraft seconded the motion. I'm sorry. Okay, made a motion to table. Forgive me.
Okay. So, and that is, so if that's the case and nobody's gonna, then we can just let it die, I guess.
I'll make a motion to remove it from the agenda altogether.
I'll second,
Got a motion, a second to take it off the agenda.
just, let it die.
Discussion, how do you vote?
Could I ask a question?
Yeah,
How do the board members feel about this? Yes, you've gotten feedback from the community, but I'm just a little curious. How do the board members feel? I know you, Ed, you can
Yeah.
just, but I mean, the others,
Doug already said he wasn't for it.
I'm not
I'm
for
sorry?
it. I'm not for it. We got lots of projects that can be funded, that we haven't funded yet, or haven't funded much. And I would rather see us do things, repair this building, put electric in that new building we got, put installation in that new building, fix the equipment. We're gonna have to buy a police car this year. We need to get the firemen more money in Claysville and West Alec. There's lots of places to spend the money. They got the folks here from Capri. I'm sure they wouldn't mind if we put $10,000 their way, or one of their, I'm just saying, there's lots of projects, lots of roads needs fixed, we probably need a lot of culverts. And we got $800,000 in the bank on the Act 13 right now.
Which is why I.
Yeah, and I understand that, I understand, I
I
mean,
didn't think
if we did,
160 was that big of a deal.
it's really not of the total picture, it's not a big deal, but we've got lots of projects we need to be doing.
Alright, anyway,
That's my thought.
the motion is to to let it die, right? We got a motion and a second, is that what you got? How do you vote?
Kathy,
Yes.
Doug?
Yep.
Tammy?
Yes.
Ed?
Yep.
4 yes, motion carried.
Bonding, you're working on it still,
Well,
the engineer?
I make a motion to take it off the table.
Okay, I'll second. How do you vote?
Tammy?
Yes.
Doug?
Yeah.
Kathy?
Yes.
Ed?
Yep.
4 yes, motion carried.
My suggestion is we have
Hammered it out.
3 permits, which would be under new business number 1 and number 2. I think we should just go ahead and kick it over to the engineers and get them started and then work out the kinks as it
I
goes.
thought we already approved kicking it over the
That's
engineer.
what we did.
We were working on the application, changing the applications and so forth.
Okay, but we've already approved it, regardless of what the application process is.
Oh, well then,
Send them that, I think you got the authorization.
Alright, so that's,
That's for 1 and 2.
doesn't require any
so
action.
then we'll just send it straight over there.
Yeah,
That'll
send it
work.
right to the engineer.
Okay.
And the people that has the projects pay the freight, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Those-
You need a motion
No, I don't think it is a motion, we did that last time.
Oh, so then the question would be, we are probably gonna have to at some point address the fact that they would no longer pay an application fee. Since it would go straight to the engineer.
Why, well, they still gotta pay the application fee.
There.
We still gotta pay the engineer, if we got an application fee.
They would pay them directly and with the actual cost, not the $250.
The engineer gets paid, so we know what the cost is.
How do we do municipal consulting? How's that work? It's really similar, isn't
Do
it?
they pay us, we pay municipal consulting?
Yeah.
That's what we should do.
But what we do is we send the thing over to them and then they tell us how much it'll be.
Then they bill us every month for their part, and we pay them.
They also have a sheet out of their costs.
And they are in contact with Mr. Hoffichter?
I'm sorry?
They should pay, they should.
They're CCing you on everything and?
Oh.
I haven't been getting much from the engineers, that's for sure.
Well, that's probably about to change apparently.
That's fine, I'm just telling you I haven't, that's all.
Yeah.
Alright, well then we'll kick it over and see how it goes.
Alright. Alright, so we're done with 4, we're in new business. We're done with 1 and 2, right?
Yes?
Yeah,
We need to reimburse Tammy Martin for the county convention, $79.
some of it is provided for in the code.
I'll second the motion.
And make it an even.
Did you second it?
Yes, sorry.
Motion is second. Discussion, how do you vote?
Tammy,
Yes.
Kathy,
Yes.
Doug,
Yes,
Ed,
Yeah.
4 yes, motion carried.
Sprouse subdivision. Anybody here for that representing that?
No, they just dropped it off today.
Okay.
So we have time, stop and take a look or whatever you wanna do.
I looked at it tonight, it's in the folder.
Yeah,
It's in your
the
folder.
smaller version.
It's in the folders.
Yeah.
Okay. Clogs Road project is done. It's been looked at by multiple people, officials. The day that we met with the DEP and Soil Conservation on Valley Road, they left there and went over there and looked. I think that Steve was, it's done. It needs,
is the engineer satisfied?
everybody's satisfied.
I
Everybody
move we approve the change order and,
needs
and
paid.
pay application, and pay accordingly.
Second. Questions, comments? How do you vote?
Kathy,
Yes.
Doug,
Yeah,
Tammy,
Yes.
Ed,
Yeah.
4 yes, motion carried.
Hire a seasonal temporary employee on an as-needed basis
For the road.
for the road crew.
if it's seasonal or temporary, or just temporary depending on the season. Oh, that's kinda confusing.
It's,
I mean, does that fit our definition in the contract? No, I mean,
I
that's.
think it does, doesn't it? It's for winter,
I understand.
which makes it seasonal.
Is it a class 1, class 2, like,
They're temporary because they're not gonna be full-time, just on an as-needed basis.
Ed, question.
Yeah,
Didn't you guys just do that like a few months back?
that was for summer help.
Did you specify then summer help or seasonal?
Yeah.
summer?
Because if you did seasonal, not summer, then
It was summer,
Yeah,
Summer.
but it didn't last long.
yeah.
It was seasonal, temporary, and short-lived.
Yeah.
I think the idea that Tom and Steve were kicking around is this way, if someone's on vacation or there's something that goes on that way, we still have somebody to cover,
To clean the roads.
clean the roads and so forth.
Yeah.
Are we sure
Can-
that's allowed in the contract?
Can temporary people do union work?
no.
And,
I didn't think so.
No.
I mean, like, that's, I don't know what you're gonna have them do, unless you're gonna
Give them a shovel, that's all, you couldn't drive a tractor or anything, could
Sit
they?
and watch the trucks.
Could they do anything, all
They
that?
can't work.
Mow 'em back.
You file the grievance and you get more money. And you have to pay them to do it. Yeah, there's no sense in a temporary.
They can't, we can't hire,
I don't know what the contract,
You can hire them, but you can't do bargaining unit work.
You know, you can hire out of the union hall as a temporary, but that'd be it.
That's tough.
I'm just looking at that on.
can you check into,
I have looked into it, it seems to me that, and I have some paperwork on that would have discussed in executive session,
Okay.
but
Tom should
it
have knew
seems
that.
to me that the union people would have to be unavailable or otherwise refuse the work, and they could do it. That's what the, or as a pure subcontractor.
yeah,
So that's what I'm telling you. So I, you know, you would be looking at the union taking a pretty serious look at it with nobody else available. And so, of course, that comes right in with we plowed roads, everybody's done, nobody can do it.
yeah,
You need the roads plowed,
Right.
that's where it would fit.
yeah.
I tend to think this might be a
Who's our
subject
shop
for an
steward?
MOU too, because
Who is
you'd like
our
at least
shop
some
steward?
union input rather than trying to
And that would be the one to approach.
create a difficult situation.
Who's our shop steward?
Right here.
Sitting behind you.
Oh, okay.
All right, 550 diesel truck. Is that the?
That's what Steve's having a trouble
Yeah.
getting an answer for. He's having
Yeah,
trouble getting
I asked
quotes.
him, yeah, he can't, I don't know. Third-party administrator.
what's the story on the 550 diesel truck?
He's having trouble getting somebody to
You
call
can't
him
get
back
any,
for a
you can't
quote.
get any bids.
Did you go on to municipal?
For what? What's wrong?
And the Rock Co-Stars?
What do you mean, we're trying to, we're
He
trying to
has been
buy
calling
another one?
CoStars.
Is that what we're trying to do?
It's
Yeah.
on the Co-Stars where you can buy.
Oh, new one.
He
Yeah,
called,
we've
he's
called them
calling
all.
them, and they won't call him
They
back.
don't wanna sell, from the way I understand it, we're actually too small. They're interested in selling 50 trucks, not one.
Who's that?
Everybody that we've contacted.
There's a co-op.
What?
How Claysville buy the one they got? We were able to buy one truck from
Yeah.
Robinson.
Yeah.
I mean, we bought a couple of
Yeah,
them.
but Robinson ain't on the
He's not on the
approved list,
CoStars.
on the CoStarz list.
They are,
We just
they are
put it
a
out
fleet,
for bid.
they are a fleet.
Yeah, that's why you have the fleet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
any of them.
Yeah,
So,
JD,
Claysville's truck, I was point of contact for the brush truck and whatever, and I got it from Robinson. Brian Long's a fleet lease guy out there, if you want me to call him, I'll be glad to do it.
You just looking for a truck, or you looking for it outfitted, or?
yes, that was the whole thing was, we thought we could get it off CoStarz. Basically, the same truck that the state orders hundreds of, then we wouldn't have to spec it all out.
like the police do, they just order it.
US Municipal, where the last one came from, would have your specs already. You get a hold of the salesman, Brian Ruffner, he has your specs, you can get a truck. They don't sell the trucks themselves, they're not a truck dealership, they buy them off of a Ford dealer somewhere and outfit the truck, and it's all through CoStarz. And that way it would be set up the way that your road department likes them. They are where the levers need to be, and
Is it a dog?
Okay, third-party administrator. Anything there?
There's the paper and the folder.
but I'm not in.
Okay.
I got hold of, well, I called Kirsten and she sent me the information that she sent to me last year. And then I had one from the union that never, I couldn't get through to anybody. I
So we
tried.
basically have one option, is that what you're telling me,
That's
Sharon?
about it.
And it is how much? Where is it?
I think it's 500 to start and then,
Is that 500 at one time,
it's a one-time.
one-time
thing.
charge,
The 500 is one time, then you pay a.
$4 a
50.
month per employee?
No, it's a $50 minimum, so. we
$50
do it for
minimum,
50
is that,
a
yeah.
month.
You pay,
50 a month,
50 a month,
50 a
yeah.
month.
I think it's that paper you have right there.
Yeah.
and they only pay out
On the
on the
back
first,
side, on
and
the
for the
second
15th and the
page.
coincide with what we agreed upon, or does it matter? They only pay out twice a month.
We only have one price, correct?
That's it.
We only have one price, and we're required to do this. So, we need to approve this. I don't think we got an option. I'm gonna move that we engage, this company, Human Resources America, I guess it's on a, is it a month-to-month contract, or is it a one-year contract? Do we know?
I don't know.
To date and annual reports as requested. I don't see anything for,
About a one-year contract, unless we can get less.
Just do not to exceed.
Not to exceed, yeah, not to exceed 1 year.
Just 1 year, okay.
all right, Doug made a motion. Anybody want to second it?
I'll second the motion.
You have to speak up, I can't hear you.
I'll second the
I just hear
motion.
mumbling. All right, got a motion and a second
For what?
to engage, not to exceed a 1 year contract with Human Resources of America, or Human Resources America, Inc. to
Be a third party.
be a third-party administrator
For the
for the,
insurances.
yeah, health insurance.
What exactly are they going to do?
Someone else can answer you because the whole thing just ticks me off.
Is it 500 a month, is that what you said?
A one-time.
$50 a month.
For what?
They are going to review and process the medical claims,
The copays.
the co-pays.
What?
Who used to do it?
Well, it hasn't been done here, but
Yeah.
part of the negotiations on the grievances was that we put in place a third-party administrator, and we agreed to that back in, I think, July,
July.
and we still don't have one. And then the union started to say, where is it?
There's only one company that does that?
They got one bid, is what we have, one
Not
quotation.
many companies that do that, I don't think.
And that's not the responsibility of the insurance company, that we already paid for the insurance, or not?
No,
Keep them in check.
when it's really long and drug out, JD.
All right, sorry.
When the insurance that they had changed, we had to change to a different
Company.
plan.
Plan.
Okay, so when we did that, their deductibles went up. So to try to work it out, we said, okay, we'll pay the difference in the deductibles,
Ah,
okay? The problem was, they want to come in and hand you a piece of paper that says you owe me X amount of dollars towards my deductible, and they don't want us seeing what we're paying for.
understood.
They're not HIPAA, they haven't, it's a HIPAA law. If
It
they
isn't
put
the
pen and
HIPAA
paper,
law,
it
Ed.
Has your,
The only people that can violate HIPAA are healthcare workers. But there's no sense arguing about it. It's done.
and that insurance is still there, Yin's elected to drop the coverage down, and that's why this all came about.
Okay,
Let's have a vote.
got a motion and a second, right?
Yeah,
How do you vote?
Doug,
yes.
Kathy,
No,
Tammy,
Yes.
Ed,
Yeah.
3 yes, motion carried.
Thanks.
well,
I wanted to vote no. All right. police contract is on there. We're really, I think we're almost ready to have something, I don't know how it'll work. I guess we'll have something to show the whole board and then, you know, when we're getting there though. Are we ready? Just about.
Yes, sir. I mean, everything in there is what's been negotiated thus far.
Yeah,
I mean, I think probably need to go over it with the board. so
Yeah.
They know what's
to
agreed.
get some
Or
copies.
They agree or don't agree.
Yeah,
I'd have Mr. Hopper to review.
yeah, okay. All right. We're gonna be having some extra meetings probably because of the budget anyway, so we can try to get it out.
Appreciate
Do we need an executive session?
I think we probably do.
Before we go there, Ed, I have a, Kenny Martin was in the parking lot when I came in, she handed this to me, asked could I bring this in. This is a recapitulation sheet on real estate taxes, and I don't really know what the recapitulation sheet is, but maybe anybody collect taxes, no, you collect taxes before then, did you? Yeah, what's a recapitulation sheet? Somebody wanna tell me what it is? I don't know what it is. It's required, we're required to fill one of those out. We
Is
do
it the
this
one the
every
school
year.
has to sign and the township has to sign?
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah, that's where you turn in any unpaid taxes over to the county, and you have to sign off, and the school has to sign off for her to be able to turn them over to them.
and anyhow, this needs to be,
Okay.
needs to be executed, and whatever.
It
needs to be
doesn't
done.
need to be,
I don't know what,
we don't have to
Sign.
vote on it or anything, right?
You should just have to
Supposed to be
sign it.
yesterday.
does it require, do you know if it requires a vote of the board, or?
I don't believe so, I think you have to.
Yeah, you sign on the, I was looking at it, you sign on the right-hand side, the
They had it
treasurer.
on the short.
Yeah, okay. So just something that needs signed,
You
okay.
guys should have done that every year.
Yeah, we've done it in the
Yeah.
past, I just don't know what it was for.
All right, motion to go to executive session.
Yeah, I'll second.
Got a motion and a second, how do you vote?
Tammy,
Yeah.
Kathy,
Yes.
Doug,
Yeah.
Ed,
Yep,
4 yes, motion carries.
7:58.
Ed,
Yeah,
can I go through the bills while you're in, or in executive session?
okay.
Did we pass that resolution?
No, you want that?
No, yeah, that's. We come back.
I didn't hear it. Ed, was that a yes or a no?
Yeah, I don't care.
So what that is, they go without.
There's a lot of around there.
First page is-